Okay, as we said today, scientific notation is a compact way of writing very large numbers of very small numbers. A number is expressed in scientific notation when it is written as the product of a factor and a power of 10. Okay, this factor must be greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. So I can easily say that it's going to be some number times 10 to some particular power. And we can conclude that as being scientific notation. Example, let's say let's say 3.25 times 10 to the fifth power. Okay, that is a good example of scientific notation. Some key concepts that we must consider when multiplying a positive power of 10, it moves the decimal point to the right. Again, multiplying by a positive power of 10, it moves the decimal point to the right. When you're multiplying by a negative power of 10, it moves the decimal point to the left. And the number of places the decimal point move, is actually the absolute value of the exponent. It's not the sign, but the absolute value. So let's take a look at what we're talking about with this key concept around moving, centered around moving, and look at an example of expressing a number in standard form from scientific form. So we have, let's say, 5.34 times 10 to the fourth power. And we want to express this in standard form. Notice it is already in scientific form. It is already in scientific form. And we're just trying to determine how can we express it in standard form. Well, the first thing we need to do is the decimal point must move according to our exponent. The decimal point must move 4 places to the right. So as we see, we're already 2 places there. So we could say 5, 3, 4. That's 1, 2 places. And then we can add 2 more zeros. Okay, so now we have exactly 53,400. Okay, let's take a look at another problem real quickly. Again, we're going from scientific to standard. So let's take 3.27 times 10 to the, let's use a negative number this time, times 10 to the negative third power. This rule says when multiplying by a negative power of 10, move the decimal point to the left. So here, this is a negative 3. So we want to move the decimal point this way. So it tells us to move it 3 places. So from here, we'll have 3, 2, 7. But it says 3 places. If we move in here, we're going to go here and here. But because we go here and here, but because there's already 1 place here, we'll just add 2 zeros and put our decimal. And our answer will be 0.00327. Okay? So again, just following the rules that's there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 problems, and I want you to write each one of these 3 problems in standard form and bring these problems to me in class so we can work them and give out our little coupons. So, first problem that I want you to work, and I'll just go ahead and tell you, work for coupons. Well, let's just say points. That sounds more fancy, so we'll work for points. Okay, so the first one is 7.42 times 10 to the 5th power Then the next one is 6.1 times 10 to the negative 2 power. And of course, the third one is 3.714 times 10 second power. Okay, pretty simple stuff. Go ahead and work those 3, bring them in, and add on to your repertoire of points for grades. All right, see you soon.